Hello and welcome to CS230. I always recommend to students that when they begin web development and are working with their HTML or CSS and their JavaScript, that they use online tools and playgrounds like JSFiddle.com or CodePen.io to build their initial examples and demos. It's good for trying things out in a web environment. It's also nice for sharing with others, nice for saving your little bits of code that you might want to reuse a little bit later. But a question I always get asked is, how do I make a local copy of my JSFiddle.com content? Because people want to copy and paste and assemble it and do all this work yourself. Well, you don't have to do that. It's a nice, easy approach to making this happen. So I've got some demos running for you to show you how it'll work. So I have this example here, which is a fiddle, actually. It's a piece of code that allows me to be able to find the verbs and determiners in a piece of text that are stored in a text area. You'll notice that this is the opening passage of Pride and Prejudice. So I can clear and I can add my own text and do some work again. Okay, so this was just a fiddle. And here's the fiddle. You can find it here on my list of fiddles, and it's actually a regular expression example. So we're able to do the matching of verbs in the text with verbs and determiners we know about by just running a regular expression. And you can look through the fiddle yourself if you want to figure out how to do that. Anyway, I guess what's important is the fiddle runs here, so it's fine. So I can make it work, and it's nice. But we want to make it work as a downloaded piece of content. So the way to do this is to find your URL of your fiddle, and here's my one, okay? And you want to copy this and move to a new tab and enter your URL, and afterwards type show. Okay, return. And now we get this message here in this dialog. So we can click to run the fiddle, and now we have the fiddle running in a window by itself as a standalone single file. Okay, so it's straightforward to do. It'll work for any of your fiddles. So we now want to be able to save this. So I'll save this. So I right click and I save the frame, okay, as Pride and Prejudice.html, for example. Save this. I'm replacing it because I have it already. And now I can go and load this file, Pride and Prejudice.html. And here we are. It's working. Okay, so that's how we did it with Safari. I know many of you will use Chrome, so we can do something similar. So here it's open in Chrome. Again, we have the fiddle. It works just nicely in fiddle here. It's great. And I've got my show again and have it working here, and I'm running the fiddle once again, and it works fine and nicely in Chrome. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to be able to get it here. So now I want to look at the frame source again. So I right-clicked on the page and looked at the frame source. So I got the frame source, and here's the frame source, and it's the HTML that we like. You could save this file, but Chrome doesn't particularly like, doesn't make it, reader friendly. So I normally just select everything, copy it, and I pop into VS Code, and I create a new file. And here's my content, and I'll just save the content, and I'll just save it as pp.html this time for Pride and Prejudice, and save this, replace it, and now I can open the file. Okay, and my content is working that I downloaded with Chrome. So it's fine. So it's a really nice way of getting your content. It's nice to be able to submit your assignments as fiddles, but you may want to keep them, and you may want to be able to have a downloaded version that you can work with and use a little bit later. So that's it. Very simple, short video on how to make local copies of your JSFiddle.com content. And you could do something similar for CodePen.io. Thank you very much for watching.